We were camped at Avintaquin Campground in the Ashley National Forest, overlooking a wildfire about 20 miles away that was smack dab in the middle of our intended route this morning. And while the incredible smoke plumes of the night before had abated somewhat, Matt and I considered it prudent to find a new route. Since we were to meet Tad and Dean later this day at Clear Creek Guard Station in Caribou-Targhee National Forest, Idaho, we expedited our travel via mostly paved roads. Got to change plans because of these fire, right?
We do. Plan was to head west toward Strawberry Reservoir and then go up north toward Idaho, but there's currently a fire burning right along the route we were going to take. So instead of heading into the mouth of the fire, we're going to head back to the highway and take kind of a leisurely route up to Idaho over some back roads rather than some dirt roads.
All right, outstanding.
All right, let's go. I see what you wanted the map to do.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 2 of Utah, Idaho, Wyoming Ramble. This morning, because the fire is right along the route that we were going to take, we are going to drive paved roads to get up to Idaho, where we will be meeting with Tad and Dean. I had the misfortune this morning of discovering that I have a crack in my windshield over at the edge of the glass here. Well, that ridgeline in the distance is where those pretty dramatic fires were yesterday. I'd say this must be the smoke from the fires.
Yeah, holy cow. Wow, this is super dense.
The closer we were to Duchesne, the denser the smoke became. Once there, we stopped for gas and learned that the fire was significantly larger and remained largely uncontained. As we were departing to the north, the smoke quickly cleared away, but I received an alert on my phone that evacuations were being ordered. Evacuees could seek shelter at the Duchesne High
Fire
School.
evacuation from Pinion Ridge east of Lower Red Creek Road to Chestnut High School. Honest, I had chicken for lunch.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
So here is our home for the night.
The combination they gave us worked. So now we're going to go in and see Home Sweet Home for the night. Do you see the beds?
That slab of wood right there, and that slab of wood right there, and that slab of wood right there. And a fireplace.
And
we don't have fire restrictions, right?
Not to my knowledge. And the Rangers used to live up in these things.
Yeah.
This was a year-round residence.
Here they come.
They made it. I see you up there.
With Tad and Dean's arrival from Oregon, we now had the entire crew assembled. Tomorrow we'd head into the Bridger-Teton National Forest in Wyoming. But this evening was the time to rekindle old friendships while sitting around the campfire.
Oh, it feels good.
Pretty nippy. What's the temperature, Matt?
It was about 30 degrees this morning when we woke up.
I thought I saw a little ice on a couple lengths.
We will take
This is Wyoming.
89 over to Alpine, then over to Cliff Creek Road and Monument Ridge. There's a lookout up here that is supposed to have spectacular views over here at the Teton National Forest.
Read it.
Tad, what's going on?
Checking the voltage on this battery. It's I don't think it's holding charge, so we're gonna check it right now and get a baseline, and then this afternoon or tomorrow check it again and see if it's changed at all.
That was a great campsite.
It's interesting the way the National Forest Service has opened these guard spaces up to the public. Really gives you a sense of what life was like back in the 30s when you had people living in these things year round.
Easy there.
Yeah, it's like, Mommy, Mommy!
We have entered the Bridger-Teton National Forest.
It was the 4th of July, and the longer we drove, the more we realized that virtually all campsites were taken. We began to wonder if we'd find a place to camp that night. Matt suggested it would be a good idea to seek something soon. He volunteered to check out known campgrounds, while the rest of us continued up Monument Ridge. We'd rejoin him later in the day at a campground we'd passed earlier that had empty sites, but was adjacent to a busy highway.
Looks like rear locker might be handy on this next one, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. All right, front locker.
This is the climb up Monument Ridge.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
There's the fire watchtower. Dad is inside there checking it out. And he certainly had a view around here. It had been a challenging slog to the lookout tower, but the view from the top was worth it. We'd soon head down the way we came up, meet up with Matt, and find campsites for the night. But that could wait for a bit while we relished the picturesque panorama that surrounded us.